10 trawlers out of Harvey Bay here. We mainly catch eastern king prawns is our primary catch. We do catch a bit of Moreton Bay bug, and in the past we caught a scallops at times as well. But our primary catch is eastern king prawn. So we're fishing in relatively deep waters. We fish from about 120 metres deep out to about 300 metres deep. So that's what they call us. We're like the deep water king prawn fishery. So they go out for 5 weeks, come back in, we unload them, fuel them up, and they go back out the same day with a different crew.
Hi, my name's Tim. I'm a skipper with Murphy Operators. Been with the company for 20 years, been driving for 17 years, and we've just got back from a 3-week bugging trip. So when I first started back in 2000, since then the sort of development of computer software that we're using, so the GPSs are getting better, more advanced, the autopilots are more advanced, and computer system tracks where you have been, and marks out where all your reefs and stuff are so you can avoid all them, and it's also got your depth contours and stuff so you can follow all of those around, just make fishing a little bit more precise, more accurate.
We've got sort of three sides of things, I suppose. We've got the boats. They're all contracted workers under share fishing agreements, so they get a share of the catch. We've got 5 net makers here, 4 people in the office, 3 people up in the coal stores, and then probably about 20 people down at the shipyard.
Dad bought his first trawler in '87. I think he bought 2 wooden trawlers. When that started, it was all still quite small, but the big change I think came when Dad decided to build the freezer, which then enabled us to ship when we wanted, what we wanted, make up orders for specific customers, so it really changed the whole business for us. The export market is very important to us. It's great for our business, and we believe for the country to get as much product as we can offshore while still being able to cater to our local domestic wholesale and markets. So it's very, very important, and that is also what led us to commence our MSC journey back in 2020, along with the fact that supermarkets now have got a hard and fast mandate that they will not purchase seafood unless it has a third-party sustainability certification.
Well, you go through a pre-assessment stage, so they virtually just want to go through every part of your fishing operation. They want to know where you fish, what the bottom's like, things like that, what we catch, bycatch, it's not just what you keep, it's what you're throwing over the side too. So we had to rely on Fisheries Queensland, they've done a lot of work in the past. CSIRO, they've done a lot of seabed mapping stuff in the past as well, but the area that we worked actually hadn't been done until just very recently.
So the cameras are there for the Marine Stewardship Council to get their certification, to help us sell our products to various stores and companies across the world and around Australia. They were a little bit apprehensive about them at first when we first got them on the boat, because I thought invasion of privacy, but you don't really notice that they're there. So they're just filming what gets put onto the tray. So you can see the scientists when they go through to see what we're catching and how much byproduct we've got there, they can zoom in on the tray and pick out individual fish or species, target species that might be endangered or vulnerable, just to make sure that we're not catching them.
So we knew that was coming into play when we started our MSC journey, and it has taken us 3.5 years, and we were absolutely thrilled when we got our certification, but we knew that the writing is on the wall, that the day will come where the US, Hong Kong, our export markets will mandate a third-party sustainability certification, as do our local supermarkets, and we also believe that wholesalers, Bidfood, PFD, they will follow suit with regard to the major supermarkets, in that they require a third-party sustainability certification. It's the way of the industry. That's what we believe.
The other aspect, I think, is just that idea of social licence. I think, like especially in Queensland, we've always, I think, because we work in the Great Barrier Reef Marine Park as well, there's always been that, what would you say, fishing. The fishing industry hasn't really been portrayed in a good light with the general public. Whereas I think if you can say, well, here, we're MSC are certified now, that we've got someone independent of government, independent of us, that is watching what we're doing, and they're happy that what we're doing is sustainable. I think that sort of brightens a lot of arguments.
We are fishing sustainably, and this industry is a sustainable and well-managed industry, and we would like to think we're setting an example and helping lead the way, where in Queensland at least, where that's concerned.